Welcome to Furniture Industry News for November 15th, 2024. Today, we're bringing you important updates from across the industry, including some positive news about retail gains in the furniture category, the latest on East Coast port labor negotiations, developments in domestic manufacturing, and significant updates from major industry players. The furniture and home furnishing sector has finally broken its downward trend, posting its first year-over-year sales increase in nearly 2 years. According to the U.S. Department of Commerce's latest estimates, October sales reached $11.18 billion, marking a 1.5% increase compared to the same month last year. This is particularly noteworthy as it represents the first positive growth the industry has seen since February of 2023. While October's figures show improvement over last year, they were slightly down by 1.3% compared to September's sales of $11.33 billion. Looking at the bigger picture, year-to-date sales have accumulated to $110.18 billion, which is still 3.9% lower than the same period last year. However, the sector has been steadily narrowing this gap in recent months, suggesting a potential turning point for the industry. These improvements in furniture sales align with broader retail trends, as total retail sales across all categories showed a 2.8% increase compared to last year. This positive movement in furniture sales could indicate a strengthening consumer confidence in home-related purchases. A concerning situation is developing at East Coast ports as labor negotiations have hit a significant roadblock. The International Longshoremen's Association and port management are at odds over automation implementation, leading to a potential strike threat for January 15, 2025. While initial talks showed promise, they deteriorated when management introduced plans for semi-automation, contradicting earlier assurances that automation wouldn't be on the table. The union has expressed support for modernization that increases efficiency and volume, but insists on maintaining human oversight in operations. Meanwhile, the U.S. Maritime Alliance maintains they're not seeking technology that would eliminate jobs, but rather solutions to meet future supply chain demands. This uncertainty is already impacting shipping patterns, with many companies moving to place container orders earlier than usual. The situation is further complicated by other factors, including potential new tariffs and the upcoming Lunar New Year on January 29th. Industry experts anticipate we'll likely see a surge in import volumes over the next 2 months as companies attempt to navigate these multiple challenges and secure their supply chains. Domestic manufacturing is emerging as a key strategic advantage for U.S. furniture makers as the industry faces potential new tariffs in 2025. Companies with American-based production facilities are finding themselves in an increasingly favorable position to weather uncertain trade conditions ahead. American Leather, a Dallas-based manufacturer, is particularly well-positioned with its domestic operations. The company's president, Veronica Schnitzius, emphasizes their focus on quality, craftsmanship, and American-made integrity as core strengths. While they still source some raw materials like leather from Europe, their lean manufacturing process and domestic production capabilities provide significant flexibility in responding to market changes. The coming year could bring major shifts in the furniture manufacturing landscape, especially if new tariffs are implemented. However, positive factors such as an anticipated refresh cycle among consumers and projected increases in home sales are providing optimism for domestic producers. The ability to offer made-to-order products with quick response times is becoming an increasingly valuable asset, allowing U.S. manufacturers to adapt swiftly to changing market conditions and consumer preferences. Even major retailers like Macy's are actively diversifying their sourcing strategies, with many suppliers already shifting production away from China to other regions, including South America and various parts of Asia. This broader industry shift further highlights the strategic importance of maintaining strong domestic manufacturing capabilities in today's evolving market. In other company news, Purple Innovation, the well-known bedding brand, is facing significant challenges as their stock price has fallen below the critical $1 threshold. NASDAQ has issued a warning that the company's stock could be delisted from public trading if they don't regain compliance by meeting minimum share price requirements. Purple now has until May to bring their stock price back above $1 per share for at least 10 consecutive business days. Meanwhile, Doral Home continues to experience difficulties in the residential furnishing sector, reporting a 1.5% decrease in their third-quarter revenue. Their furniture segment showed particular weakness with a 14% decline in quarterly revenues, dropping to $132.1 million. The company attributes these challenges to lower sales across several product categories, including fireplaces, futons, and dressers, though they did see some strength in indoor seating and TV stands. These developments paint a picture of ongoing challenges in certain segments of the furniture industry, particularly in the ready-to-assemble and bedding categories. Doral has responded by reducing inventory levels and increasing promotional pricing, while Purple Innovation is actively exploring options to maintain their stock market listing. These situations highlight how companies are navigating through a complex market environment where consumer spending patterns and market conditions continue to evolve. That wraps up today's episode of Furniture Industry News. We're committed to keeping you informed about the latest developments and trends shaping our industry. To ensure you never miss an update, please subscribe to our podcast wherever you get your shows. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode with more essential furniture industry news and insights.